This time we're going to be using over 10,000 of these coins. All I really want now are 2 barrel dragons, 1 Legion, and maybe we'll get lucky and get a prismatic. Union attack would be a really good one to get. Legion could also be used in your auto duel deck, so it'd be pretty good. Got a lot of coins to use. I'll show you guys a... oh, I'll try not to skip those. I'll show you guys a deck that people have been using to get to King of Games using Toon Barrel Dragon. I suppose I might as well show you guys a few other decks that I'm thinking about using. I figured Toon Barrel Dragon would be good when I actually read its effect. Okay, it's not glossy. A glossy Union attack would be really nice. Or maybe some glossy Legions. Because I'd end up actually using those. Oh, accidentally skipping. Okay. Alright, we already got all the Kriba we want. We don't want to see him ever again. Need those barrel dragons though. They're just a little too good. They actually stay alive if Toon World gets destroyed while it's on the field, unlike a lot of other Toons. And you don't need it on the field. Don't need Toon World on the field to summon it. And it isn't countered by Heavy Knight because it isn't special summoned. So it actually covers some weaknesses that Toons would normally have. Alright, we're really not seeing what we want so far. But as long as I pull 2 barrel dragons before this event is over, I'll be happy with it. I suppose we'll have to see if these gate keys can be used for the GX characters. Hopefully it is, and these keys will work out a little better for pretty much everyone. Ooh, I just saw my gems go up by like 40. Yep. It went up by exactly 40. So you can actually see at the top right, like your gold and gems go up before you see the rewards. Alright, this is seemingly really unlucky compared to my other ones. But if it pulls like a single prismatic, it's already better than like anything else I've done with this. Alright, we got a horn. 1, 2, 3. No glossy. I just need that to be a barrel dragon. Getting a lot of keys. So we pulled, I believe we pulled 3 SRs so far. Okay, we got another horn. Still nothing. Nothing we want. least we still have about 100 more to go. Still have a decent chance at getting at least one barrel dragon. Even though it might not seem like it, looking at the polls so far. We're getting an okay amount of gems. So it's not that bad. There we go. Oh, and it's the glossy. Alright, we just need one more. It can happen. I like the thunder that it does before each of these. Oh, it didn't do it that time. That's kind of weird. It seems like it does it almost every time. I wonder why it didn't do it the other time. Not really sure what the reasoning is behind it. Alright, we're running out of chances to get it. There is still 5 days left. But, I would have preferred to have my barrel dragon collection complete. Don't really care that much about Legion. We already have an 1800 Dark Fiend. Alright, 4 more. Come on, Barrel Dragon! Nope. So I guess it doesn't do thunder if there's any that... like, if it doesn't have a yellow background or anything above that. Alright. So here's a variation of the Toon deck that people are gonna be using. 3-star demotion. Use cards like Hamstrat to get tokens onto the field to tribute to summon Toon Barrel. Of course, you'll want a few defensive cards, including stuff like Sphere Karibo. And you do still want these. Of course, you'll prioritize Toon Barrel Dragon because his effect is just that good and he can survive a lot better. You could also add in like a little bit of healing. I'm not quite sure if that's really necessary, because like you don't have to get off 3-star demotion to get him out. Like it's pretty easy to get him out if you have some of these, or you just get this out and have protection for 1 turn. But yeah, those pulls actually weren't that great. We got 1 Karibo, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 Barrel Dragon. That's about it. Well, he did get a ton of these, but that's not what we want. Yeah, you'll want 3 Barrel Dragons for this deck. It'll pretty much complete it once I get 1 more. You've also got some Monarchs that I want to use. I was considering replacing Karibo for Super Rush Headlong, because if I use 3 of those, then it'll give an extra target for Angmarl to search through my deck. Because if Angmarl doesn't get a search off, then he's pretty useless. His effect is amazing, but if you can't use it, then he's super pointless. I also threw in Dark Ruler Hades to negate the all effect monsters killed by fiends. So if he's killed by Angmarl or him while Ruler is on the field, it'll just negate it. Threw him in. He can search for Karibo. And all of these tribute monsters are dark type. So it should synergize pretty well. Prevents them from being targeted by spell effects. Oh, and it's also baggy sleeves. So if one of my tribute monsters dies, then I get to draw 2 cards. I believe it has to be by battle though. So it's viable, but it's not always amazing, considering things like Super Rush won't trigger it. Yeah, it has to be by battle, so card effects won't count. You've also got... I saw this on Reddit, so I got access denied pretty recently. So the idea behind this one is get your Mazo, activate it with him in your hand. You pay 2,000 to get him out, and you pay 1,000, like half your life points to use his effect. It'll leave you at 1,000 at least. Like you do have to be below 1,000 to use it, so it's not quite as smooth as it seems. Can be used if your life points drop below 1,000. And then no one can use effects on their monsters, and they can't summon. They can still set monsters, but the reason why this helps is usually on the turn that Gandora is sent out, he just ends up dying at the end of the turn. But since that's his effect can't be used if you use access denied. So he just stays on the field. So you send him out, activate his effect, and then use access denied, and you get to keep him. And then hopefully you'll have like a Karibo in your hand, or you could set an enemy controller and keep him alive. Okay, it clears the entire field, and it also banishes. So if it's something like Red Eyes, then they just can't revive their monster anymore. So it's interesting, but it's probably just gonna be for fun. Especially since like the combo seems so smooth. You pay 2,000, then pay 1,000, but you do have to be below 1,000. Being exactly at 1,000 won't allow you to activate the effect. Oh, and then everyone on Reddit loves Hazy. Saw this deck and figured I'd try it. Goka's always pretty cool. Get you like some tokens and use it for a tribute summon, or just get over big monsters. Because you do gain 500 from using his effect on a token or any fire monster. Then of course Hazy revives monsters. Special summon 1 fire monster from your hand or graveyard. Of course you use Aroma strategy, so you can predict the next card. And then of course everyone knows about ninjas. I just recently got my 3rd ninjutsu art. So I kind of like this composition, but there is one thing. So I have a lot of position changing cards, so Sasuke gets over them, White Ninja explodes them if you flip him, but I would kind of like a 3rd Red Ninja, but I don't know what I'd replace, because I do want at least 1 Black Ninja too. And of course Flame Ninja, get him to level 5, use beatdown, he becomes a 2,000 beater. Oh wait, is there one more? No, I think that's all of them. Alright, that'll be all for now. Hopefully I can get that final Toon Barrel Dragon. It'd be pretty nice.